UDX 483, South Carolina, standing by.
I wish I had a big radio. Roger, 303 Virginia.
Well, that little radio you guys working pretty good.
Moxon, that's only about 3 feet off the ground. It's a little big radio. That distance, over.
I hear you, I do. What's your QTH?
Waving a hand to you from Duluth, Minnesota, 847 up here in the Northland.
Roger on to Duluth, Minnesota. Well, I'm waving back at you from just outside Charleston, South Carolina there, QSL.
Roger that, 303, if I had long. Roger's on that. Yeah, I used to live down south about, I don't know, 5 years ago. I was born and raised in Louisiana, and I moved up here about 5 years ago to Duluth.
Roger, Roger. I couldn't tell it by your accent at all. I tell you, you sound like you've been there your whole life there, Roger.
Oh, man, well, I guess that I'm going to have to try to cook some crawfish up here then if I can find them. 75.
I hear you, I do. UDX 483. I'm about 30 miles off the edge of America, just outside Charleston. Operator Steve, Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo, QSL.
Roger's on that, Steve. Well, you sounded good over here on my Anton 99 hooked up to this Yaesu 847. That's where I got my numbers from, was from my front of my radio.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I got you 7-8-5-7-5-8, 5-7-5-8. Every now and then it wants to bump to 9 and 10. You know, conditions are in and out right now, but you're definitely the smallest one out there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger's on that. I got that Anton 99 up about 35 foot or so on a telescopic mast, and I had it when I lived in Louisiana, and yep, just running 100 watts of the radio.
Well, it's doing a good job. It really is. Got beautiful audio too. I'm using a Anytone Quad 5 Plus. Getting about 185 average out of an antique Texas Star. Using a Delta M2 microphone and a Mako V58 sitting at about 22 feet on a push-up composite pole.
Yeah, you can't find them telescopic 35-foot poles anymore, and I bought this one from a guy down in Louisiana before I moved for 25 bucks. And the last I knew is you had to order them online, and they were way more than that.
Oh yeah, you got the metal one or the composite?
No, I got the metal one that you actually had to unloosen them clamp things with like a box-in wrench.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. I had one of those one time. Man, that thing's heavy. I happened upon a silent key. That's where this microphone came from as well. There was a piece of property, and I kept riding by, and I'm looking at these antennas, and the antenna I'm talking on right now also. It was hanging over, and eventually it came down and it was put in a shed, and one day I rode by and the house is for sale. I'm like, ooh, well, I need to check on those antennas. So I waited a day or so and I rode back by and the for sale sign's gone. I'm like, what the heck? Well, come to find out, my wife's cousin bought the property. I said, well, hey, what about these antennas out here? He says, anything over there you want, take it. I'm going to bulldoze the house. I said, oh, great. So I ended up with some nice toys. I also got a 45-foot composite push-up, but I sold it along with the 2-meter, 70-centimeter ham antenna that was sitting on top of it, and they used the money towards some other toys here in the shack, and well, you know, another thing and another thing. But I kept this one. This was a small one. It's only 30 foot, but I'm only using about 22 feet of it. I keep the sections about halfway inside the other one, and stiffens it up and makes it where I don't have to guy it.
Yeah, Roger's on that. Well, you sound like me a little bit. You must be a ham also. I am too. I've been one about 20 years.
Well, actually, no. My dad he still is. Apparently, he got on 10 meters a couple months ago, but yeah, he really doesn't do much anything anymore. The cousin he had that they talked back and forth from North Carolina to South Carolina. Once the cell phones came around, he had no use for it. So anyway, no, I'm not a ham. I'm teetering on it, and about really the only reason for it is considering trying to get a legacy call from my dad. I've seen his numbers forever and ever since I was a kid on the license tag, and you know, all around, and it's just kind of stuck in my head there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger's on that. Well, good to meet you on here, Steve. Yeah, no doubt about it. The name here is Joe. That's a real long name. Well, I shortened it from being Joseph, and I used Joe, so that's who you talking to on this end. And, yeah, well, I can't believe you couldn't hear my accent. I know you're messing with me there. There's a couple of people up here. One of them is my favorite person, and he'll say, tell me something there, Joe, and I'll tell him how y'all are. And he'll just go walking off laughing, you know, and he's like, that's the southern voice I wanted to hear.
Yeah, Roger on that. Yeah, you know, you don't really sound, you don't have that Cajun Louisiana. You definitely have the southern twang, but not so much in the Cajun realm of it there.
Yeah, I live too far away from the Cajuns, but I did buy that boudin when I got a chance there, and that was a regular every other weekend.
Roger on that, yeah. I definitely, yeah, I could definitely understand that one. While I got you, I am recording this video recording, and I've got a YouTube channel. As long as you don't mind, I'd like to put our audio out on my channel.
Yeah, Roger's on that. Well, I don't mind it a bit there, no doubt. And I'll go to YouTube and listen to myself and how I sound to you on your signal meter and all.
Roger, yeah. Yeah, I don't have the big close-up of the radio showing the meter, but I will tell you, I think I just had you at 5 and 9 just now, but yeah, I show pretty much the whole bench, and so you can see everything. Got a little bit of lighting and so forth. It's a little bit different than most of them, and you know, maybe that's one of the things that makes me different from everybody else. I like more than just a meter. Yeah, you know, a lot of people like just the face of the radio, but I'm sorry, I'll show you a little bit more. If you don't like it, you can always close your eyes.
What's the name of your YouTube channel?
It's same as my call, UDX-483, United Delta X-Ray-483 QSO.
Alrighty, let me bring up YouTube on my phone right quick.
Yeah, I had you 5 and 9 and dropped back to 5-7 on the last one, but yeah, it's making a really good trip, and two verticals this far apart. Conditions are pretty good this evening. I'm really surprised. I'm starting to lose sunlight here, so I could lose you any second.
Alrighty, well I got UDX-483 Mud Bucket. That's you, huh?
That would be me. Yeah, I play a lot of the free band, you know. I love talking local. I really do love talking local, 1,000 miles away.
Do I look at the one for 6 minutes and 12 seconds?
What's that? Oh no, I'm recording right now. I'm not live, so I'll put you up here in just a little while.
Alrighty, well I'll keep checking. Yeah, my AMCB handle is Nighthawk, so if you want to put that on there, you can do that too.
Roger. Well, I'm gonna put you down as a 2/847, and that's 2 for United States, obviously. And I'll put, you said Nighthawk?
Yep, that's right. I've had that handle for about 30 years. I used to have a Texas Stars DX550V, I think, or something like that, or 500V. I wish I'd have never got rid of that little mobile lamp. That thing would kick it in the tail.
Yeah, Roger. This is going by the videos on YouTube. It appears that this possibly could have been Texas Star's first attempt with a 2-pill amplifier. It's got the old, I think it's 2247s, 2 pills. They're little small things. It's purple. When I got it, it was filthy dirty. I got it off of eBay. I paid like $60 for it. It took me 2 weeks to get it because
Years ago, so it's got the Boy Scout kind of look to it there. It don't have that skirt on the bottom. That's why it ain't a Girl Scout antenna.
Yeah. Well, eventually I'll get my tower up, but that's going to have to be after the storm.
721, this is 98 Iowa. I'm just trying to go over top of the pile for a second and wish you a good day there.
Well, 777, I had run out of room on that card, but I turned it back on, so I'll add this to the end of mine and Joe's QSO if you want to hear what you sound like in the Carolinas, Roger.
10-4. No, that's okay. I'm pretty good. I'm getting a lot of skip right now. It's getting glaring at times, but I just want to utter real quick to my friend Joe out there, too. So thank you for the comeback.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Well, I'll clip it on the end of it anyway, and if you care to listen, it'll be there. Joe, I lost the end of ours, but I don't know how much I lost. I might not have lost much or nothing at all, but ran out of video. It cuts off after 29 minutes, 59 seconds, the camera shuts down. But anyway, I'm going to say 73s again, 73s, 51s, and a click, click, click. Joe, it was fun, and I enjoyed it. 847, Duluth, Minnesota. 483, South Carolina, we're gone. Bump, bump, bump.
Roger there, 843, take care. And 777, we'll catch you there more later, bud. I'm going to get on out of here and get away from this radio before I talk to everybody around the world, brother.
Yes, sir. That sounds good. 73 Steve Post, and nice chatting with you, Joe. We'll get together one day.
Roger's on that. You need help with that tower, let me know something there, bud. You got the way to contact me there. We'll catch you more later.
All right, 73 Joe, get some supper, and we'll kick it again. Thank you very much for talking.